Texoma Exotics presents Not Another Reptile podcast.
Hey everybody, how's it going this evening?
Doing great. How you guys doing?
We got such a great show. Got my friends on, Fred and AJ from FnA Balls. Super excited to get them on. Well, nobody can do the comments because Jamie's not here, so I guess I have to do them.
You got it. What's up, Sam?
And Jamie.
Okay, you got to read Sammy's comment though.
What's up, guys? Colorado's in the house. FnA Balls. What's up, buddies? Fucking time. Rock and roll.
I thought that was great.
Kevin, good evening.
What's up, Kevin?
What's up,
Dr.
Kevin?
Joe.
James.
See who else we got here. Mike, how's it going, man? Mr. Chris. Who is this guy?
We got Frank in for the whole show today. He did not come to grab a rat, so he was like, I'll be on the whole show.
Dang, that's awesome.
No, we'll take it.
What's up, Big Bear?
Big
And
Bear.
All City Serpents. James, how's it going, man? I do want to throw up something real quick. Not throw up literally, but let me get this off of here. Charlie is looking for some sheds. And I want to throw this up here. He's looking for Super Red Stripe, Super Mandarin, and Visual MJ Xanthic. And you can mail this to him, fill out what it is, send it to his P.O. box right there. So now we got that done. Bam. We're going to go ahead and bring out our freaking awesome guest, y'all.
We have to.
What's up, guys?
Got awesome guests. Where they at? Where they at?
They're right there. Look at this. Da-da-da.
What up, everybody?
How's it going?
All right, Travis. What you got for us?
In which area? We're talking trivia or Jamie's jokes?
Trivia.
Trivia. All right. There's a couple of things I found out. I did AI search. So most of this stuff is, it's got a citation. Hit me up later if you really want to know where it came from. If you don't give a shit, that's probably the case. So there are approximately 900 black mambas in personal pet ownership status in the United States. And that is based on permits for dangerous exotic animals that have been submitted and approved. And I think that the Florida Fish and Wildlife tracks this all over the United States because they're afraid everything's going to come to Florida and invade it.
Right.
So that's one of the places that tracks this information. So 500, and oddly enough, that's more than king cobras. There are more black mambas as a personal pet.
Wow.
Pet than king cobras. I don't know why that's a thing, but whatever. And then here's another little interesting fact. There are at least 2 cases in the United States of salmonella being contracted from a reptile by inserting it in your rectum.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Who does
2
that?
cases that we know about.
Whoa.
So which reptile? I couldn't find out which reptile. I thought maybe, little red-eared slider, nice little, rubber boa maybe.
That's crazy.
Who knows, right? Sorry, guys. That's what I was able to dig up. I hope that meets muster.
That's great, man. Wow.
So, and that leads me into Jamie's joke. I'll go ahead and tell you guys that one. And this is for you, Jamie, in light of the last joke you told. How come you don't see any pregnant Barbies?
Have you seen Ken?
Because Ken came in another box.
Nice.
I was gonna say because Ken ain't got shit.
Ken ain't got shit.
That could be it too. Probably a little bit of both. There you go.
Oh, that's great. Oh, okay. I have nothing to follow up with that. So Like, I'm kind of dumbfounded right now.
Well, that was Jamie's joke. You know, I just found it on the internet. So blame her.
That's funny.
That's talent.
Good, Travis. Or Tyler,
Yeah.
sorry.
Well,
Oh, we're both
after that,
stumped right
I
I'm
was
still thinking about the turtles.
I know. I can't
A whole new meaning to turtle head poking out.
Oh my gosh.
Nice knowing you guys. I think this is my last episode. Holly's not going to have me back.
Cut.
Tyler's just trying to figure shit out over here.
I know. No, and in all seriousness, I was way too excited the other day when Holly texted and told me who was coming on for the podcast. Fred and AJ, great people at FnA Balls.
Man, thanks.
You guys want to introduce yourself a little bit? Let the people in the comments know who you are if they don't already, which they should.
Fred and AJ, FnA. That's what the FnA stands for.
I'm Fred. Oh, wait, no, he's Fred. I'm AJ. Everybody thinks I'm Fred, but I'm not.
We're out of Denver, Colorado. Been friends our whole lives. Went into ball pythons in 2019. I was a glass blower that like got all the way up until last year, and that basically ended. So now I'm full-time snake and rat breeder. And yeah,
I did trees and all kinds of other dummy work until it destroyed me.
So how
Trees will
is
do
your
that
guys?
to you.
Yeah, how does your rodent breeding going now?
very busy. It's 150 colonies we got going now. So
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
we'd probably do more if we had the room, but we're maxed out on room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you guys in right now?
where as far as where
Space.
it's the house. So it's basically we got part of the basement is rodents. I got my old glass room upstairs is a rodent room now. And then of course most of the basement is snakes. With the collection we recently took over, there's 2 tents as well upstairs with racks in them with snakes. So they're kind of everywhere, but like that's all temporary because we're trying to we're trimming all the fat off, and getting rid
Right.
of the racks. So
And still dealing with them in quarantine, too. So
yeah.
a lot of quarantine showers.
Oh,
You guys want to run us through that whole process of what happened with buying and coming into a collection? Because that was fairly recently and was a pretty big move from you guys.
Yeah, man. So it wouldn't have happened to us, first of all, if we weren't on social media like we are and on YouTube
And didn't have the rats going already. And
yeah,
like,
that's for sure. 'Cause
like
we wouldn't
we-
have had any way to feed these things.
we built everything up for this, not knowing it was going to happen, basically.
Like, dude,
Oh, wow.
basically, the guy hit me up, and he had bought cocoa off me before several times, but he had lived kind of far from me to continue coming up and buying cocoa from me. So I hadn't heard from him in a minute. He was pretty private. He didn't post a lot of stuff,
Even though we have mad
he
fire in his
put
collection.
a lot of money in his collection. But he hit me up and was like, I need to get out, I just don't have time to do this. He had a new job where he wasn't able to take care of him. His wife was having to take care of everything. He was having to pay about $1,000 a week to feed everything. So with all that, he was like, I just need to get rid of these. He's like, but I still want to see some of my projects come to fruition, because he had a lot of dinker
A
projects.
lot of
And
dinkers.
he had visual paints and some double het paint clown stuff. So, I mean,
Stranger clowns.
a lot of stranger stuff and strangers that he'd already mixed with some of the dinker stuff. So, like, he wanted to see some of the stuff come to fruition. So, and he knew we were on YouTube. He knew we posted everything on YouTube. So he came to us. He's like, look, I'm willing to work with you guys on price and payments and that, if you're willing to, basically see some of these projects through and that. And we were like, well, fuck yeah, 'cause
Especially like
How many snakes did you get again?
it basically doubled our collection. It was about 150 snakes total, 100 of which were breeder size male and female.
Yeah.
And Yeah, like it was 2 of the girls are Vision Paint ivories. So I mean, everything they produce is going to be yellow belly het paint. Like
we got a male and a female Wookiee red stripe yellow belly
visual clown.
Like
a visual coral glow leopard stranger clown female maker.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's what I was talking about backstage. I was like, yeah.
That boy's amazing.
And he was only about 400 or 500 grams when we picked him up, and I was feeding him a wean like every 2-3 days, and just locked with a visual hypo girl we got that's beautiful. So he's already working, which is awesome.
Hell yeah.
So,
Oh, that's crazy, man. Double your
what can
collection
you show
overnight.
off?
What was that?
What can you show off?
Oh, he's
he
been
can-
working on the new stuff today, so
Yeah.
he can show off whatever
I
you
can
guys
show
want
off
to
the
see.
new stuff, and he can show off the old stuff. So together we can
If there's
show
any, I don't even know. Well, we got probably some stuff in the old collection that you haven't seen that might be kind of cool. So I think he's getting that leopard coral glow stranger clown.
Yeah, dude, that thing was nuts when I watched the video. I was like, ooh, and it's a whole bunch. Shit.
And yeah, we might be letting his dad go here though. Now that he's locking, his dad's a leopard stranger het clown male. Obviously a male.
Oh,
Dude, this thing is like 700-800 grams probably, and it's like just holding color like crazy.
That is crazy. It's gorgeous.
lavenders in that.
I say I think stranger and banana were meant for each other.
And I got a question because you already mentioned the snake, and there's a billion ways you can take both of them. But are you like looking to pair that to what was it, the Wookiee red striped yellow belly clown female? Because I think that would make a stupid pair.
That's definitely probably a good possibility. This is probably our most powerful clown male by far now. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it used to be a red striped GHI clown, which is still very nice.
Which is
but
decent.
Yeah. You had a really I don't know if you guys still got him, that blackhead clown.
Dude, I regret not making that trade with you now so bad. Like I've because we wound up trading him probably for not the best trade, like compared to what we could have got with you like back then. But I was like overvaluing him, because it was like I paid a lot for him. But
oh yeah, dude, I know. The only one I remember that was in there. She's I think was it a KRG pied or something like that? Because you wanted.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was pied, and I think it might have even been like 50% or 66% hypo or something like that.
Yeah, all of those girls should be on eggs this year.
Nice. Oh yeah, man.
And yeah, they were my holdbacks. I was like, okay, I'll keep them.
Maybe it happened for a reason, and you'll get something good out of it, and maybe we can still make some kind of trade. I'm sure, like, because I like that KRG. It's cool, man.
Yeah,
thanks, bro. I've had I went on Keys the other couple weeks ago about it, and I've had a lot of people hit me up, whether it's to buy stuff or like I've had 4 people hit me up to ID KRG clutches for them. Like, got you, don't worry.
Oh yeah.
So it's been pretty cool.
of course, she is super in blue.
Yeah, this is one of those stinker projects.
wow.
And that's Stranger with the Dinker or what?
Stranger.
It's
What?
the Tinker. It's another granite,
Mm-hmm.
and it is blackhead.
And the name of this thing is AK-47.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's a female.
This one is, yes.
Now, see, I would have sent Luna over to breed with that if it would have been a male.
So I watched, your guys' video on kind of the stuff that was in the collection. I think was there 3 Dinker projects or was 3 or 4?
Man, it's like I think it's more like 6 or 7, but it's like 3 or 4 that we're really liking.
Yeah.
we're gonna talk to Jamie about it and see what kind of, because like some of the ones he hasn't, he didn't even breed yet, or I don't even know how interested he was in them. So, but some like the AK-47, there was one that he was calling Chernobyl that we renamed Mustard, because mustard. But we had to rename it because obviously Dylan from D's Balls and Exotics has Chernobyl, so got that one. Got what's the other one that's really good?
The bullet slash.
Yeah, the bullet. He was calling it teardrop or bullet, so I'm not sure. We're kind of thinking of calling it bullet since we already got the other one called AK-47.
Yeah.
And then eventually, when we combine them, we could call it the loaded weapon or something. I don't know.
A full combat load.
Right.
Which one of those Dinker genes are you most excited for and are going to work the hardest? Because I mean, I've got 3 in my collection, and it's like it's hard to pick on like which one has to kind of fall to the wayside a bit, and which one you're going to focus on the most. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
which one's 1 or 2? Because you have 6, so you know what I mean? Which 2?
Right.
Well, altogether we have more like 12 to 15.
Yeah, because we already had some too. We were working that villain that we got from Bomb Projects, and
then we had something pop up in our pied that
Jared.
Yeah, Jared.
Yeah,
from Genetic Canvas, fucking show. He's been showing that off. Then there was another one. Like, it's a lot.
But yeah, obviously we're gonna have to choose. And then with some of these, we're gonna be getting some help. We got like people in our Patreon and close friends that we're actually gonna be like, okay, we're gonna send this to you, but here's the deal. You know, whatever you breed with, you got to let us know. You know, we got to, you know, keep a wrap on this. You know, and
I've got one of those. Yeah,
see what comes out of everything, so that way we can show it all at once and be like, all right, this is what this does.
Yeah,
this is what that does.
In my opinion, that's the smartest way to do it. Like, even for yourself or me, you know, how many snakes you guys got now? 300-400 ish.
365 altogether with everything we're trying to sell and everything. Yeah.
Even with that, it's impossible to work a single genetic to its full potential, especially when you're trying to figure it out. So
yeah,
you know, you gotta ship it to someone else and they'll do something else. You know, they'll work in a different direction.
Exactly. This person can work it into puzzle. This person can do it in the pie. This one can go over here and put it in just udons if they want. Like,
right. And then I think you just got to find the right person to do it. So like Will from Flawless has mine, one of my dinkers, and like there's no better person. I'm great friends with him. There's no better person to work it.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Oh, it sounds like Tyler's trying to butter you guys up, is what it sounds like to me.
We're down, man. We trust Tyler.
Got a lot of modern stuff.
Tyler wants a little dinker.
Pause.
Wait. Oh my god. So what other projects are you guys working? Not, you know, dinker focused, kind of your base stuff.
Oh, obviously we just fell into Stranger and Paint. We just fell into Wookiee. Like, that was something he never really liked. I kind of liked it. I was always like kind of on the fence with it. But I like it now. I mean, especially now that we got one and I look at it, I'm like, I like that. It's like it's like he
now
basically
that I know
does
what it is. I think like I can work with it. It's basically a reduced like chocolate.
Right.
I was going to say, because AJ, I remember you talking shit about it when we talked. You don't want that. I'm like, yes, I do. I want Wookiee. No,
And I still stand behind that. Like, I think chocolate is better for what we do because we're trying to be less reduced snakes, more busy,
right?
Like,
More
so
chaotic.
for us, it works.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it ain't that bad.
I saw a really interesting shift in Wookiee over the past year where it was, you know, if you ask 90% of people, are you taking Wookiee or chocolate? They take Wookiee.
Right.
And recently I've been hearing the opposite.
Same.
I think it was on, and I love both of them, and I want Wookiee. I don't have Wookiee. I think it was on MJ like Trap Talk, and Justin was talking about it, and he was like, "Oh, I'll take chocolate," or maybe it was Miguel or something like that. And I was like, "Really? Are you kidding me? You're taking chocolate over Wookiee?" But I love both of them, dude, and I have no Wookiee. So Frank, come on, you know, he should be posting here soon. I think he gets some Wookiee lace clowns. So
Oh my goodness,
he's got to post them. He's got to post them.
Frank, we do need to talk. I do trades though.
Ooh, he's trying.
Oh, as far as these dinker genes go that you guys are working with, are you willing to talk about what they do or what you think they do, or are you keeping that under wraps?
Yeah,
No,
we
try to be transparent as hell with everything. So.
we don't really know what they're doing.
Start with AK-47. Let's talk about the 7.62.
It's
It's definitely a granity type. It seems to. I'll grab another one too here.
yeah, it definitely seems dark, like it darkens and kind of breaks stuff up.
It definitely breaks stuff up.
He had paired it was an AK-47 yellow belly, I believe, to it was a ghost granite.
Oh,
So that's actually a visual, or it's a het hypo.
gotcha.
But it was just the basic granite gene, like the hidden gene Wona granite, like that granite. Right. It's basically that's the other granite that's mixing with the AK-47 and really breaking it up. That one snake he showed you.
Do you think so? You said AK-47 in itself is a granite gene, right?
Yeah.
I think
you can grab one that's just AK.
Okay, I'd love to see it because I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are on if they're two granite genes, mixing them together, because then separating them, are you going to be able to tell? You know what I mean?
Right. I believe so, because it's definitely different pattern on the granite compared to the AK.
This one is AK and yellow belly.
That is crazy.
Oh,
There's no like pastel in that. That's weird.
Nope.
No pastel.
Hey, Carissa.
Like the
It's
head.
got nice yellows, but super dark black.
He said it was a ghost granite, but I look at it and I kind of wonder if it had pastel. So that's a possibility, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird. The head's not as blush as you'd think. But the sides are like classic pastel yellow.
Right.
Weird. I like that a lot.
yeah, it looks nice.
And are you guys focusing that in hypos, clowns, or just throwing more codoms onto it? What are you guys thinking?
Man, we haven't really talked about it much yet because we're still trying to get through quarantine and like trying to get rid of our numbers lower before we really start concentrating on breeding more. And plus, like a lot of that stuff isn't even close to being up to size.
Right.
But I'm guessing with it being hypo, that would probably play into, because we definitely love our hypo, so. And what's that?
So what are you guys divesting in? What are you getting rid of?
Just a lot of the, like, there's like just het clowns. There's like Enchi. There's like a spot nose girl. There's a lot of stuff that's not het for anything, or stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And because of the more powerful stuff we're picking up in this collection, we're getting rid of some of the weaker stuff we had in our collection, like pastel leopard het clown, and like we had a lot of het clown stuff we had to use because we didn't have any visuals. So now we got a lot more visual clowns. We got like an OD visual clown. We got a red stripe vanilla OD visual clown. Like we got several like visual clowns that are going to really help us.
Hey,
Oh yeah, look at that.
So this one is yellow belly / gravel with AK-47.
Okay, so that last one had to have pastel.
Right, because this looks a lot different from the last one.
What does the belly look like on that?
Different clutch too, I believe.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think this was the AK-47 to a highway. That's why I
Yeah.
use yellow belly / gravel.
Yeah.
It's got like an acid confusion kind
Yeah.
of belly to it. I don't
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, I like that.
And
Yeah.
what are you guys thinking for collection size? Like, what is there a number you guys are looking to get down to, or is it not a specific number? But I'm getting rid of all my single genes or two genes or stuff without hets, and wherever that lets me lie, that's where it lies. Or do you have a specific? I need to be at 200 or something. You know,
It's pretty much back where 200 is probably about where we were
Okay.
before, so that's about where we want to get back down to.
got you.
We are going to keep this other. We basically got a whole 1065 rack, which is awesome because we needed more 10 tubs. So we're going to keep that. So we do have we actually were right around 150 before we got this. Like when we didn't have like a bunch of babies to sell, but when we start hatching stuff out, we usually get a little over 200. So I mean, but yeah, as far as breeder males and females, probably like 100 to 120 really. And then,
Is that where you guys were at, or is that where you're going to be now?
probably more. We were probably at about just under 100, I'd say, for
There I go.
adults.
And
So
that's
this-
females and males, or is that just females?
Males and females.
Okay, I was like, shit, you guys have way more snakes than I do.
This is that same one as the last one plus blackhead.
There's not stranger in that?
Nope.
It's making the blackhead stuff look stranger. That's
But this one's got a clear belly.
Yep.
wow. Okay.
But you can see where it's trying to put edges on it.
Maybe we need to put the AK to the stranger.
Right?
See what that does.
Man, I like that.
And
Is that a male?
This one is a male.
I like blackhead a lot.
Or no, this one's female? I can't remember now. Hold on.
He's killing me.
Yeah, this one's a girl.
Yeah, that's a girl.
Man, I would have to put something GHI in there.
Yeah.
I think
That would be crazy.
But it seems like it's trying to like reduce the size of the alien heads and everything too.
Yeah.
And then break them all up, and like in some cases it seems like it's almost trying to double areas. Like definitely interesting.
yeah. Has that gene been put in any like bright combos?
I don't think so yet.
Because I think
Those are the only 2 clutches I think we have of those.
it works really well with the dark stuff. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the other ones we got is that teardrop bullet one, and it's like when it mixed with pastel, it like fights the pastel. You can almost hardly tell. It isn't like that other one where you're like, oh, is that pastel? Like it's like you can tell the pastel pattern, but it's like dark still. Like
Right.
so that's one that I'm definitely interested in for for working with the dark stuff that we got, because we definitely got a lot of dark stuff.
It's like looking at the alien heads through a 1985 TV, and you got all that static on channel 4.
Right?
You can't identify.
I don't know
with
what
that.
you're talking about.
Well, while he's looking for another snake, we're going to go ahead and play the sponsor videos real quick.
Alrighty.
Python Suzy. He's been professionally fondling pythons since April 2024. Before that, it was just for fun. He has balls and golans, and soon he'll have dwarf Burmese pythons in his collection. He loves dark clowns, leopards, and long walks on the beach with sunsets. He thinks orange dream and blackhead are salt and pepper on a good steak. Hit him up. He'll talk about just about anything.
You need to accelerate your breeding plans. Use Charlie at Grey Rider Reptiles for fast and reliable shed testing services. His testing services offer both speed and accuracy, ensuring that you receive dependable results in a timely manner. As a valued customer, he is happy to offer you a 15% discount on your purchase. Visit www.shedtesting.com and use code TEXOMA15 during checkout to take advantage of the offer. Limit of 2 uses per customer.
All right, so everybody knows what a pastel looks like, right?
Yep.
No. Yes.
No.
So this one is a pastel bullet.
It's like fighting the pastel color. It's crazy.
I think of it kind of like a dark spot nose, but without the head.
That's interesting.
Clear belly.
No, you definitely got to mix those two together.
Right? I think those two together is going to be really cool.
And so obviously there's breeder animals of these, and I know I'm rushing this on you. Have you guys thought through your breeding projects? Like I'm guessing you guys had your own breeder plan for your collection. This guy was like, "Hey, you want this?" Like,
Right.
And everything changed.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
It did.
Yeah. So
there's a couple of dinkers that we're going to be trying for supers for probably this year, and if not this year, definitely next year.
nice.
So like definitely in a good spot with them. So just gonna keep rolling with it.
I think so. The dinker stuff's really fun.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Nope. Yep. Yeah.
So that's not actually a dinker though.
Well, it is a pastel krypton, but we also believe this one has keyhole.
Okay. And keyholes mainly, I've only seen it in clown, like visual keyhole clown stuff.
Right. And I'm not sure, like, we are seeing more of the holes and stuff open up on the dorsal. It seems like it kind of develops that over time. Like every shed, you see like a little more of the dorsal holes like opening up.
It's weird because if I didn't catch a glimpse of the face, I wouldn't even tell you it's a krypton or a
Hey, David.
cryptid. You know what I mean? If I didn't see the eye stripes, I'd be like, yeah, it's a pastel with some other pattern gene.
I would say it almost looks hurricaney in some areas.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was going to say. I love the head on that thing, man.
I mean, I haven't seen much keyhole stuff like at all. Even in clowns, it's always keyhole clown. Keyhole
Right.
clown.
I kind of wonder if it is, like, some people theorize that it is just a line of clown and that it's not its own gene. So I don't know. Like I have a hard time trying to identify any keyhole stuff outside of clown, and it's kind of hard inside too sometimes. So
We're trying to figure it out, and if it's a line, we're going to take advantage of it.
it does seem like Jay was noticing today, like the more they shed, the more it seems to pop out. So it almost seems like something you have to wait a few sheds to really kind of see, you know?
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff is good and bad, like Desert Ghost.
Right.
Because I mean, I'm not trying to push shit out the door.
Right.
But you know,
But
you hit them, and it's like these are hatchlings, and they look good, but they will look better in 6 months. Or,
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like,
That's a good thing, though. You know, you want your snip to look better. So
Damn.
So you guys ready for a 4-hour show tonight, or is that?
So here's that pastel bullet, but now you add leopard.
Oh, dang. I like that a lot. I love leopard, though.
And it's
I'm
got
biased, but
pastel?
man, that's beautiful.
100% that has pastel. Are you? That's weird.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but the way it's
So
lighting
do
up
we
that
have-
belly like it did with the pastels,
did we have that marked as pastel?
I believe so.
I would
That really messed up the leopard pattern too.
Yeah, it did.
It just says teardrop leopard, bro.
It does just say teardrop leopard?
Yep.
Okay, maybe just teardrop
And
leopard.
these are all 50% het clown. So this was, I
I
think,
might still have it. All right, you know.
It's
Just
definitely odd looking stuff.
Yeah. I like the belly pattern because it's almost like those alien heads in a couple spots. Just leaks right over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one that was
And
compared to.
we've seen enough of it to know that like it's definitely repeating itself. So there's something to it. Like we just have to figure out how deep it goes now on a couple of these projects.
Tyler's over there just. I can see your brain working right now, calculating everything you would put that snake to.
You know what I'm thinking about is because I ran into this and I'm gonna really run into it next year. Is you guys have to keep every single rack you have, and you can't sell a single rack because you're gonna have so many animals you can't sell. Yeah, that's what's going through my head. Is I'm like, shit, you guys.
Well,
7 racks for Dinker projects.
That's
Well, we've got,
one of
like-
the reasons why we're like we already started like a chat on Instagram and like trying to
Yeah, we've already got
figure
like
out who we're
10
gonna.
people behind the scenes with us to do this. So
Well,
we're
yeah,
trying to
you're-
do the speed run.
You're absolutely right, though, man. It's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
Sign me
super
up, man.
excited.
I got a few females in there. I'm sure y'all would like to.
Hell yeah.
One or two of your males.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pairings for this year. I know again everything got shot. How many are you guys looking at now? And do you guys have, like a top 5 now? You gotta call it top 5 once you're getting like 20, 30 touches.
So we've already had things paired up basically, and we were looking at about 30, 35 pairings.
Okay.
So that really limits what we're gonna do with the new stuff.
Okay.
Unless
Because-
some of the stuff doesn't wind up going.
Yeah, we're
or-
gonna watch it like a hawk through the ultrasound, and like we start seeing those things dip. That's another snake we can breed out of the new collection.
Fortunately, like a lot of new collection, like at least like the paint stuff and like a lot of real good stuff, they weren't really up to size like they should be. So they still got. They're still eating like crazy. Like they'll slam 2 rats a week easy, So
Yeah.
if I have the rats to give them, because obviously with this many snakes and we're selling rats to try to make money to pay bills, it's like only
I feel you
so much. Like
yeah.
Still get
How customers know on rats. That's all.
right.
So what's your volume per month on rats? Like number of rats sold?
So we finally are basically maxed out now, I think, and we're doing about right around 1,000 a week. It seems like
pinkies a week.
Wow.
between pinkies and fuzzies, because like sometimes they're already fuzzies by the time. But so I
Yeah.
usually count the fuzzies and pinkies together. So about 1,000 a week between pinkies and fuzzies.
Okay. Wow.
I was gonna guess, and I came up with 1,250, so I was close.
We might still have room to go up a little more
A
because
little, maybe,
yeah,
yeah.
I think we like still had a lot of old breeders we were cycling out. So
Yeah.
So you're what? That's probably, is that around what, 60% of your production because you're holding back to feed your own snakes?
yeah, probably at
Yeah.
least that. Yeah.
It's
We
a
don't
lot
get
of
to
damn
talk about
rodents.
on it. We don't get to talk rodents on here much, and I love talking rodents. So, what is your guys's like setup? Like, what are your colony breeding? How do you have your stuff structured? Mice, ASFs, rats, everything.
So rats is all pretty much all 70 tubs. Like, and I do the 80 tubs actually once they get up to like pup wean size, just then they aren't jumping out of the tubs as easy. So we do all 70 and 80 tubs for the rats. They're all racks that I make. They're all 6-tier racks. And then for the water system's actually really cool. It's a reverse osmosis water system that goes into a float on a bucket. So the bucket just is constantly full with filtered water. We go 6 months before I even look in that bucket. There's never anything in there. It's perfectly crystal clear.
We clean it every 6
Wow.
months,
Leave
even
a
though we
lid.
don't need to.
Yeah. To clean it every 6 months just for just to make sure. But
Right. Just to
it's
get some
all
kind of
filtered
feeling.
water going in there. And it's
Is there a reason why you're filtering the water?
just to keep it clean,
Keep it
to make
clean,
sure
yeah.
that there's nothing that can grow in the bucket.
Because we
Or
were
the lines,
before,
'cause, like,
and
a
we
lot of-
had the lines and everything going, and you would get like all
Slime
kinds
in
of
the
slime
lines.
in the lines.
Yeah.
Now
So
there's nothing.
yeah, I haven't seen that at all now. And like you get nozzles would clog up with that slime too, and I haven't had any of that. So
And we also got a float alarm system on the buckets too. So like if it goes too high, the alarm goes off. If it drops too
if
low,
the water drops
then
too quick,
it-
like if a rat
alarm
was
goes
to
off.
chew through a water line, then the water level would start dropping quick, so an alarm would go off.
Now, what are you using for automation? What company? What manufacturer?
For like just the water level in the bucket, or
This is all.
No, that's just mechanical, but your alarm system and everything.
Oh,
it's like
just
a
cheapy.
it was like a
float
$20
system.
alarm that came with 2 floats.
Oh, okay.
Float, yeah, like one float detects if the water goes low, and then one detects if it goes up.
Okay, and that's just hooked to your Wi-Fi or something, or your Bluetooth.
No, it's actually just a
Just a
loud
loud
ass
alarm.
alarm that we can hear throughout the house. Yeah, it's like that's it. Here, I'll go set it off real quick.
Low water alarm. Low water alarm.
Like Viper alarms. Please step away from the bucket.
T-minus 15 minutes till total destruction.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah.
And they're always down there.
And
Pretty much.
where do you guys have any problems with floods at all? Like with always full buckets?
Knock on wood.
Not yet. Like I say, if they chew through a line, it should drop that water level faster, and it should set the
that
alarm
alarm.
off. In theory, but it hasn't happened.
Also, we have kind of old pipes too. So like whenever the buckets are filling and stuff, you kind of hear like the pipes groaning. So if there's that pipe groaning for a long time, you know you got to check some shit.
And I have had that happen where like a line's gotten knocked loose or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I caught one. I woke up to take a piss one night, and they were doing that, and I'm like, what the hell? So I checked everything down here, and then I went upstairs, and there was one that just started pissing everywhere. So they catch it real quick, put everything back together, and go back to bed.
Gotcha.
Right. Yeah, that's neat. So let's talk about your podcast. I'm so glad y'all started it back.
Me too.
Yeah.
For purposes of shits and giggle.
We were getting death threats that if we didn't bring races back. No, just kidding.
Ken was gonna break our legs.
Yeah, no, it's good to be back. It's
Yeah.
it's on the Whiskey Bomb Network, which is cool.
Oh, yeah,
it's
big
like-
shout out to the Whiskey Bomb Network.
They take care of a lot of the promotion for us, and stuff like that makes it a lot easier. Takes some of the load off me and shit. So
Right.
it's nice to have someone helping with comments and shit like that.
Right.
Dude, they're killing it. And
That's awesome.
I was very happy. What episode are you guys on now? 3, 4?
Yeah, the next one will be 4, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's on Sundays.
Yeah.
So what's
What
your
time?
format like? Is it just you bring on a guest and talk about snakes, or
Yeah, we usually either have a guest or a topic we talk about for like an hour and a half, and then we run the races for the last hour and a half of the show.
Next week we're having Ron from BBM.
Yeah, from Puerto Rico.
Yeah. But like 2 weeks ago, we just had like a crackhead for blackhead party. And
We're just-
everybody was pouring off
Yeah.
some blackheads. And,
Yeah.
like, it's just a casual atmosphere.
Yeah.
nice?
That's the best way to do them, man.
Yeah.
Try not to structure it too much.
Right.
Dude, I remember back in the day, dude, I remember hopping on there and just watching races for an hour. It's like,
Right.
yeah, let's go. I never won. Never won. But I'll sit there and I'll watch.
Yeah, we gave advantages to the Patreon members, so like the Patreon's been doing a lot better now.
Yeah, we're giving advantages to the Patreon. You're damn right.
Damn right.
So when did you guys start that up, and how's that working out for you guys? The Patreon.
We started it a while ago, but it hasn't done good until we started the Sunday show again. It's definitely taken off a lot better since the Sunday show.
Well, not only do you get the extra racer, but every dollar goes towards a snake or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
if you're in the biggest tier you can join is the $28 tier, and all $28 goes towards a snake. So eventually, it's basically over $300 a year you're getting in snake credit with us.
And then we usually give like second and third place credit. So like none of our credits ever expire. So you can just build them up, whatever.
And we have like someone donate from their store for first place. So usually every week it's a different breeder that you can win credit
and it's
to.
Usually
for
like $100
place.
credit. So like it gets them a sale because like usually nobody's going to get just $100 snake. So like that's a down payment usually. So usually it helps them sell something.
And if it is $100 snake, that's another spot that's opened up, And
exactly.
I mean, what's a $100 snake? I mean,
right.
And
we've all got some we need to get rid of.
Right. And it's also, it's getting your name out there too. So the person's like, hey, I got a free snake off that guy. And then they might come buy one off you after that. So
sounds good.
Yeah, we just try to have fun.
There's somebody going through my house, opening and shutting doors. I'm going to have to mute the mic.
Somebody going through your house. You don't know exactly who.
She's just like,
no, I don't care. No, it's either Bobby or Casey. I know tomorrow's trash day, so everything's got to be outside. Hey, what's up, Elias?
What up, Elias?
So, guys, one of the projects I don't have, it's in the comments, and you guys have said a lot. Paint. What are you guys gonna shoot for with the paint stuff? You said you already got like double hat paint clown stuff in his collection, some visuals. Are you gonna stick mostly paint clown, or where are you guys looking to take that the next couple years?
So the two ivory paints, we don't have to go necessarily into clown with those, which is actually kind of nice. Even though it'd be kind of nice to stick that Stranger Coral Glow clown to him. I mean, I don't know. And then we got two girls that are 66% double het paint clown, and then we got a lesser double het paint clown girl, and then the male we got is a pastel yellow belly double het paint clown.
And are those breeder size, or are they still grown up?
Pretty much, yeah. The girls don't have too much. The male's ready to go, I'm sure. The girls are pretty close, and they're slamming food. Like those are the ones that I make sure get rats first. Like he's like,
Dude,
like pennies into a fountain.
Right.
The same way. I looked at one of my males the other day that I've just been tossing rats, and I was like, I don't know, dude. Like, you don't have a shit in there. I don't know if I should feed you again, bro. I opened the tub because I brought one rat down for him. I opened the tub and he tried to bite me in the face. I was like,
okay.
I was like, okay.
Shit, man, I got your rat.
I was like, shit, dude. All right, take it. I'm not feeding you until you poop, bro. Like, come on.
Right.
Yeah, that was,
Frank just constipated and angry.
Dude, he better not be constipated. He's got to. Frank's got some paint clown stuff working this year that I am excited for. He just got into it and got some sweet deals on some like breeder size stuff. So hopefully some this year.
So what is, you're talking paint. I know paint, but in your opinion, what does paint do?
Makes sexy snakes.
It breaks stuff.
Oh, please elaborate.
It breaks all the, does like that granity type thing. Not really granity, but just it's more dramatic than that, I think. But
it just obliterates pattern.
Yeah.
Like, especially towards the bottom, like half of the snake.
Especially in the clown, like the paint clown stuff is just
It's nuts. I don't know how to describe it. I think there's a lot of granite genes out, or like a lot of the stuff coming through. I think I said it on a podcast recently. Like a lot of the newer genes or the more popular genes right now are granite based. Whatever, like tornado, what are the cosmos? Like just all the different variations of granite, and paints just a nice, in my opinion, just a really nice granite type gene that just destroys pattern. That's been worked more than most of the other newer. It's not new. It's just people threw it away forever. So
right.
And it's cool to see it coming back. And I don't have any, and I need some. So All right, let's backstage chat after this. So,
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
I
Man,
love
Tyler's just all over it tonight. He wants to come to your house. I can tell you now. He wants to go through your collection.
I'm flying to Denver for this show, and it's like,
Yes, please come on over, man.
dude, I'm telling people, I'm like, my carry-on's just gonna be full of snakes.
Snakes on the plane.
Snakes on the plane. That's great.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right, guys. Banger. Somebody's over here drinking all my coffee.
It's a good month.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All
Is
right.
that paid advertising right there, Holly? That's product
Yeah, I'll
placement
pay.
right there.
I'll pay.
That's product placement.
That's great. Well, do y'all have anything else you want to share, or shout out your show one more time? Let them know what time it is.
Sundays at 4:00 Eastern on the Keys Constrictor Whiskey Bomb Network. And then we always release our videos on our channel, the FnA channel, every Saturday. Well, when we actually get a video to release, they come out on Saturdays at 4:20 our time, so it's like 6:20 Eastern time.
We like to smoke with everybody, so
Right on. So where can we find you? Instagram, YouTube.
Instagram and YouTube under FnA Balls.
Morph
I was
Market.
gonna say in Arvada, Colorado.
Morph Market FnA Balls as well.
I was checking that out today, too.
Right on, man. Thanks.
Hell yeah.
We haven't. It's nothing really good on there right now, but there will be.
Yeah.
Shortly.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm at the same place. I haven't done any videos in forever. I've been lazy about it, lazy taking pictures. I just don't want to. I need to kick myself in the ass and start doing my business, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, we're in a
Right.
place
Get
now-
on it, Holly.
We're
yeah.
in a place now where we're finally starting to get used to the schedule, so it's not as
Yeah,
bad.
we had to like totally revamp the schedule.
Oh, man.
Like basically, I do all the rats now, and this guy's like cleaning snakes while I'm cleaning rats, and then the last. Like that's Monday through Wednesday, basically, and then Thursday and Friday we both clean snakes. And Thursday and Friday are pretty easy days,
yeah.
and do all our ultrasounding and feeding and all that.
Hey, Jessica.
Okay. You're telling me you clean rats faster than he cleans the snakes?
Well, it's snakes.
Someone's slacking.
All
right.
I also have to admit, I do like to talk to the snakes and handle this.
Just if I'm cleaning rats and Dad's cleaning snakes, and I finish rats before he finishes snakes, it's over. He's out of the house, and it's his house. Shit. Well, hey, thank you guys for hopping on tonight. It was.
Hell yeah! Thanks for having us.
Hell yeah.
It's been fun.
Yes,
It was nice to meet you guys.
Hell yeah,
Great to meet you
Travis.
too, Travis. Hell yeah.
Enjoyed the jokes at the beginning.
Right.
I aim to please.
Y'all keep your snakes in the rack and not in your bum.
That's right. That's right. That's only for turtles.
Don't add salmon with vanilla, and you can stay away from salmonella.
Oh my goodness. Thank y'all.
Imagine you guys over there. I had one last thing, and I forgot to ask this earlier. Since it's 4:20 somewhere all the time, are your snakes always hungry?
Yes.
They always have the munch. You guys probably have the most well-fed snakes in the
Right.
whole industry. Because he's sitting here, he's like, yeah, I'm feeding her 5 pinkies a week.
And
That snake's got to have the munchies.
should we also say they like to enjoy themselves as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
Contact high.
Yeah, it started with 3 snakes, and they've got 365 now.
It's just a big old hippie party over here.
apparently, we're doing something wrong.
That's right. Next new thing in ball pythons.
I mean,
Available in some states only.
in nature, there's burning vegetation a lot of the time, right?
Yeah. That's right.
There you go. All natural, baby. What are you doing?
Well, we also have a great big door open, and it goes up the stairs, and like because the heat from down here pushing everything up, so like it clears out real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not getting serious about it, but yeah.
Right on, guys.
I'd be like, nah, man, they're fucking waste though.
Well, that's why you go through so many rats.
Right.
We'll see y'all next week.
Right on.
Take care, guys.
Going, Holly. Later, Tyler. Later, Travis.
Stay on backstage, please.
Oh, yeah.